Okay, it's about 4:40 in the morning. I haven't slept since last night. Today's Wednesday, I think the 19th or the 20th. I think it's the 19th. Anyway, if you watch the videos last few days, you know that I'm going to go to a job interview at FedEx this morning. So that's where I'm on my way to try to make it to that. It's kind of eerie walking there at night. Okay, made it. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I have 30 minutes to get there. It's only going to take me 15. So, looking good. If I don't get this job, I have a lead on possible taxi cab driving job. I don't know how much money I'll make with that, but I'd have flexibility of hours. But what I really need to make up is about $2 grand a month, so I'm going to need like 3 jobs. Well, I made a wrong turn. Now I'm trying to figure out the route from 250 east. There's a way back there. I think if I can follow the H sign, because there's a hospital near where I gotta go, I'll find my way back. If I had looped around and U-turned it, I'd be late. Well, it looks like I made it with 10 minutes to spare. I think this thing's running. I put in the application, and what do? They put you in a pool, and then they pull your application sequentially from the pool. There's about 8 people in the pool right now, and they hire about 3 people a month. So I guess a lot of people have given up, because there were like 56 to 100 in the pool. That's down, so it's just for a part-time job, but it might lead into a full-time job at some point. So I'm still going to need more than that one job, even if I get that job. So I may apply for this taxi driver job, and maybe I can work with that one as well. But that still won't be enough. I just got about 6 hours of sleep. It's about noontime now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have this cup of coffee, and I'm going to put the hose on top of the to wrap up the box truck. And that'll only need the re-registration. I'll be back on the road. And then I'm going to go I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. Okay, the hose is on. Clamps are tight. Gooseneck was on yesterday. Hopefully it's on right. Hopefully it won't leak. It's got a real weird seal on these kind of goosenecks. So I'm just going to fill this full of antifreeze. I'm going to find a funnel. I'll dump back the antifreeze that was in, and I'll cap up the rest with water. And start it up, let it run around. Hopefully it'll start. It hasn't started for a few days. Okay, I'm going to take one of my shirts that came out of the washer with like thousands of holes in it. And there's a little area in the back that doesn't have any holes in it. And I'm going to filter this antifreeze from the truck. It's full of gunk bugs. Some bugs found their way in here from sitting because there's no roof. And there's like some oil or something in it, but this should filter a lot of that out. Then I'll put it back in the radiator. Yeah, that worked good. I filtered out a lot of crap. I got a little semi-pure stuff. I'll filter the rest of that for the second batch. I'll just dump this into the radiator. started right up. I hear an exhaust leak. Sounds like a manifold leak almost. That's going to be problematic to pass an inspection. Inspection's not till like January though. Yeah, January 2012. It's not good to have exhaust coming in your van though. Anyway, I'm heating it up. I open the thermostat. Thermostat should open early on now. I took out a 195 thermostat and I put in a 180. I like these running cooler than people normally do. They might eat a little bit more gas. They don't need much more gas. Negligible amount. And it reduces the breakdown time. You don't see these break down a lot. Okay, good. I got a closed system one. That's good. All I got to do is fill that up. You can see it's starting to bubble now. That's from the thermostat open and pushing out all the air once it starts circulating. And the good news is the thing's not leaking yet. Of course, there's no pressure on it yet, so that's going to be the true test. So I put plumber's grease on it. Plumber's grease is expensive grease. It's $3 for that little container you saw, but it's heat resistant, and it's actually built. It's built for faucets. So you know, all kinds of action. That grease never comes off for like years of faucet action. There's really no action on a thermostat seal. So it shouldn't be problematic. Normally these open and then they drop way down, and I can tap it up a little. It might be okay anyway. What happens, how these field cooling systems work, they heat up. And then when they heat up, they push the extra coolant into here. Then when they cool down, it condenses and the coolant goes back into the engine. So it's not really looking, I don't know if it's going to drop or not. I don't know if it's open yet. The whole hose should be going. Doesn't take long to heat up in 93-degree heat out here. There is definitely an exhaust manifold leak on here. That's not good. I gotta take this whole stupid engine apart. It's not easy working on vans either. You gotta take the whole inside out. Everything's tight. Alright, well you get the idea. I'm not gonna waste any more video on this. Well, I'm on a long walk down to get the car, and then I'm gonna check on some applications that I filed. I'm just gonna follow up on them. My phone is missing, so hopefully I left it in the car, but I have my doubts. Well, the good news is I had left the phone in the car, so it's not lost. I found it, so I only got to buy another phone. I'm going to go follow up on my Papa John's applications. What would be ideal is if I could get a second shift and a get the Papa John's and the FedEx job at the same time, then I could probably bring in about $2,000 a month between the two of them, theoretically. And then at least I could cover my bills. Well, just 2 days of looking for work, and I just hardly went anywhere. I burnt $16.52 worth of gas in this car, which is about a third of what I would have burned in the truck. But this doesn't look like it's going to end well. The Anyway, the two jobs that I just followed up on both hired somebody else. The pizza driving job, which I tried to get, said there were 75 applicants for it. So that's how bad the job situation is in this area, where 75 people are applying for the pizza job. There's only 8 applicants on the FedEx job because they didn't advertise a need for anybody. So I don't know if and when they're even going to have an opening, but I just wanted to be on a list there. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to start going up to Waynesboro, but we're talking about far more gas outlay. I can't afford this, really. I mean, I have no income, period, zero. And burning $20 every 2 days when you have nothing coming in and no way to get it, I mean, that's just not viable, and it's not sustainable. So anyway, that's the status. It's like somebody else is vlogging here. He was just taking some pictures. Anyway, I'm gonna sit here, wait for the bus. I passed the bus, and it's like almost right behind me. So I'm just gonna take the bus home instead of walking all the way for a change. It's not looking good for jobs. How can you compete with 75 applicants to a low-paying job? How can you compete? You just can't. And it costs me too much money. That's going to cost $100 a week just to go around doing a proper work search, and gas money alone that I can't cover. I'm going to have to relocate or something. There's just no way I'm going to be able to pull this off. I have like 60 days to get 2 jobs. I got to get $2,000 a month income within 60 days, or everything's going to crash. So I don't know how the heck I'm going to do it. Well, there's not much more I can really do any videos about tonight. Working on some plans for liquidation. Trying to get a strategy to get out of this mess within 60 days. I have a strategy to get out of the mess, but it's going to probably take more than 60 days. So anyway, I just got to keep on. I need 2 jobs. There's really no 2 ways about it. I'm going to need 2 jobs, a night and a day job. I might be able to get away without a weekend job, but anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. You all have a good night. Have a good one.